watching those little lights on that computer. All right, so getting Instagram.
Hello.
Yep, we're live somewhere. We just don't know where yet. Come in Instagram.
We're live somewhere.
It says we're live everywhere. I don't believe it. There it is. Hey, now we're live everywhere.
There we go.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday at noon. This is a new time for us, which it's going to take some getting used to.
That's right.
But that's all right. What is this? Why are we here? Well, I guess let's wait for a couple people to jump in.
Yeah, I agree.
How about that? I hope you guys are having an amazing day.
It's hump day. It's got to be amazing. Wait, that goes in here. How do we sound? We're using a different mic too, so we're still figuring this all out.
Hey, Barbara. So, is this being broadcast where? Facebook, both pages. Both pages.
Instagram
and YouTube.
YouTube. Yep.
Okay. So let me.
Oh, Jody says hello on Instagram. Hello.
Hey, Jody.
Live sale, Barbara says. Yep.
Whoop whoop.
We haven't done that in a long time.
Whoop whoop. I know we stopped doing it because people kept saying you do it too much.
You did it. You said that.
But then you did it too, which is funny.
It's okay. I think it's funny.
Where is Cut Up and Sew? So many pages. So little time.
Don't forget to hit the hearts, the likes, and the share, please. So, because we're new, it's a different time. People aren't used to coming to us on Wednesdays at noon.
I just wanted to listen to the audio.
Sounds great.
Okay.
I love the microphone.
So the little mic is good. That's fantastic.
I sound echoey, and I am because we're in a room that's all walls and ceiling. So we probably need to put some rugs and stuff down. We're still figuring that out.
What are you talking about? What echo? Oh. Hey, be here all day, folks.
Oh, we can hear fine, Ms. Barbara. Okay, excellent.
Okay, good.
Excellent. So this is really cool too. If you click on that, you can see how many's on where.
Oh, and from where? That's wonderful.
Except Instagram. So right now we just got Jody. Sounds a little far away. I probably sound a little far away, but he's right next to the mic.
But you can hear me loud and clear.
That's all that matters.
Maybe that's why it's a little echoey if you're there.
Josh is going to be our Vanna today. All right, we're just getting rolling. It's just barely after 12. We got 8 people on now, so I think we should.
Let's rock and tell them what we're doing. So we've done this once before, and we heard you loud and clear. We went a little long.
Yeah, and we might go long today, to be honest with you. We're still working that out.
We're going to try to keep it lean and mean. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that we can get through all the products, but we don't do too much side. Not my strong suit. You guys know that. So hopefully, we'll keep it under an hour. I think is the goal. 45 minutes in my mind would be perfect.
It would be perfect. That's the sweet spot. But it takes 5 to 10 minutes to get people on too. So
true.
And the algorithms.
So what are they getting on to? What is it we're doing here on a Wednesday at noon?
You want me to do it? Welcome to Cut Up and Sold.
The Cut Up and Sold show.
There you go.
So we've been making all these new friends that honestly don't live in St. Augustine, that don't live in Palm Coast. And so we felt that people are missing out on some of the deals. And not only that, when we do our Monday So What's Up show, got it right. We don't have as much time to talk about too many specific products and new items. And on Saturday for study hall, it's just about classes and education and events. So we thought, you know what? Let's do a show where A, you can buy the stuff right then and there, even if you're not here local, but also B, we can focus on some of the items that are in the shop.
Yep. That's our whole plan. And we're thinking every other week right now until we get our studio here set up and just get in a rhythm of the second business too. So.
Exactly. Hey, Linda, what up? AJ. Hey, Janine. All right.
The crew's here. That's all that matters.
The crew's here.
So let's talk about how this works. So we have created a website or web page on cutupandsew.com just for live sales. It's a lot easier to just type in bit.ly/cutupandsold, and you'll go right to that page. And those are all the products we're going to talk about. And we have some specials. So just keep in mind, you also get 10% off your purchase if you use the word embroidery, capital M,
Capital E.
capital E. Yeah, you know, because
That'd be a weird
embroidery.
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 Yeah, capital E.
That's right.
And by the way, when you go to the site, make sure you don't forget that little dot.
Yeah.
It's hard to do
Bit.ly
it backwards. Bit.ly.
Yes.
I'm going backwards. Bit.ly/cut up and sold, all lowercase.
Correct.
And it is scrolling, I think.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Yeah, it's scrolling here. So I'm not going to hold that sign up the whole time because then you can't see our pretty faces.
Our pretty product.
Or the pretty product.
Don't worry about
But
the product.
okay, yeah, there it is. Perfect.
And then again, shipping. If you're having it shipped, it's just our shipping standard rates are applied when you check out. So that's all. I think that's the big grand scheme of things.
That's right. And how long do they have to get these wonderful deals?
Till they're gone.
But is it not till midnight or anything like that? Does that link go away, or is there a time frame? Okay. I think the first time we did it, we did say until midnight. So I just want
we had some really big specials there. This one's we're kind of keeping it. We want to keep this to be a. We don't want to have sell specials all the time. We want to give quality show and some bonus stuff.
Tickle, RJ. You just threw me off. I was about to say something, then I saw the words tickle, and I was like, whoop, side. Anywho,
this is why we'll be here longer than 4
First off, hi RJ.
Hi, RJ.
Not sure what tickle means, but I guess that's hello in a really fun way. I love it. I know. Anyway, let's rock and roll. I forgot what I was going to say. RJ, good job. You totally
you got him off track.
Detoured my brain. That's so funny. Hey, Pat.
And so if you happen to open a browser page for the page, we're just going to go through the products one by one. I actually have it set up here so I can go make sure we're going through it one by one as well. So first things we have up, we're going to talk about embroidery today. We've got a couple great embroidery tools from Dime and a couple other things not from Dime, but mostly from Dime.
We love some Dime.
We do love Dime.
So if you wouldn't mind, Tony, let me see the other camera here so I can make sure they can see this.
Okay, we can do this.
See if we can do this right. Da, 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 da. Can they see my cool shoes? No, they can't. So Dime makes a lot of really cool embroidery accessories, tools, notions. The first one up, right, is the pressing pads. And I want to show them a couple different things here. Which ones? Do we have both of them on the site?
Yep.
So these are awesome. So there you go. Hoop and press pads.
Zoom it up. There you go.
There you go. And if you can, as you can see, this pack, and there's different packs, but this one is a 5x7, 6x10, 8x8, and 8x12. We have opened this one up so you can actually see. Look at the sizes. So it's nice and soft, perfect for ironing. But the beauty of these, and the whole reason that I think these are awesome, is because you can press in the hoop. So I grabbed the 6x10 pressing pad. As you can see, here is a 6x10 hoop with a design in it. But let's say this was an in the hoop project. You're needing to press some corners or applique. There's a bazillion reasons you would need to iron something or press something. The problem is you don't want to unhoop the fabric and then try to realign in the exact same position. So they've gotten smart enough to, and I'm just putting this on top so you can see, it fits perfectly inside the hoop. Yeah, so just imagine, well, obviously the hoop, it goes underneath it, right? I just wanted you to see the actual size because unfortunately when I'm underneath, you can't see it. So here is my imaginary iron and boop. Look, Mom, I'm not burning myself or the table underneath it. And I didn't have to take the hoop, the project out of the hoop. That's the big takeaway. It's fantastic.
So a great application was machine embroidery. So if you're doing embroidery applique by machine, this is where you need to iron in between the steps, adding your layers. This is perfect. And then there's two different ones though. There's two different ones that we currently have. I'm sure they make a handful of, you got to think there's a lot of different sizes for hoops. But one of the big things, people who are using the magnetic monster hoops, which again is a Dime product, make sure you're looking because the sizes and the shapes are a little different. So they'll even say right here, 4 snap hoop monster. So these are for the magnetic Dime embroidery hoops, where these
are not. In fact, it just says for standard hoops. So just make sure you get the one that you want, depending if you use the magnetic hoops more or the standard hoops. I absolutely love these. And again, Dime has had these for quite a while, but shame on us, we just don't talk about it enough.
Right, we don't do enough demos.
That's why we're here today.
That's right. Just
So, and it's not a full demo, I get it, but you all know what an iron looks like. I assume, I shouldn't assume, but I'm going to go out on a limb.
So I always like to look at products and see what else. These are really nice traveling mats too, because they're super small. You can put them in your smaller totes. Take it with you, an iron with you as you're doing your EPT or something like that. So great for smaller projects.
Oh.
Yep, under there.
So this is the 5x7, but talk about fitting in a little tote or a trolley or right in there with your iron. Absolutely. Especially if you're doing some small little corners and you just need one of those little mini irons. Mm-hmm. This is perfect. Yes. So even if you don't necessarily embroider, these are fantastic travel pressing pads, wool pads.
Agreed.
Any questions on those? Does that make sense? I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, but you got to see them in person because you see them on a shelf and you just kind of walk past them.
I will speak.
Which one
also.
are you grabbing? Yeah.
So there's a difference in thickness as well, just so you keep in mind. I think the reason this is a little thinner because these are for the magnetic hoop, which is a thinner hoop, so you don't need that really high loft.
That's super thickness.
And this is a 1/2 inch and this is about a 1/4 inch. So just something to keep in mind if you are wanting them for other reasons besides hoops.
And let me just show one more thing. Let's see. Can they see this in the camera? Okay. So when you purchase the ones that have these snap hoops for the magnetic hoops, they come with these new little things right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. The stable clips. Again, it's all about the right tool makes the job easier. So these little clips will help hold your fabric and things, and hopefully you can see that picture right there. You go.
Awesome.
So they throw these in, which is also a really cool little bonus. I love these.
We like bonuses.
We do. Now, are we throwing prices out? Or are we going to make them go to the website and see for themselves? How do we want to do this?
Let's see what they are. So the 1/2 inch thickness ones.
That is for the standard hoops.
Why is it not there?
You have to guess. Well, so I'll tell you right now, it is basically you're looking at, well, let's see. You're asking a fine art major to do math, but on the spot. So
just say the full price and say then you get 10% off when you use the code.
Actually, 10%. Yeah, this could be an easy one. But so it's $199, and then you'll get 10% off. And then for the snap or the magnetic ones, excuse me, it's $124.97. So $125 with 10% off. Okay. So a little bit of quite a gap, actually. So just keep that in mind. But the one thing I'll say is the ones for the standard hoops, in my personal opinion, would make better travel pressing pads than the thinner ones.
I agree.
So I would recommend only getting the thinner ones if you intend to use them in the magnetic hoops.
What do you think? I noticed it's not coming off the website, so I like doing live stuff.
She's fixing it in real time in case you guys go over there, because when you go to the bit.ly/cut up and sold, you see these items. Well, it doesn't help us, doesn't help you if there's no price on it. So yeah, the beauty of being adaptable.
There it is. It was not on the website. There you go. Now
got to click the yes. Does the bottom does the bottom protect your table?
Yes, it's actually a non-stick.
There
we go. See the bottom? It looks like a, what do you call that? Lining.
Yeah, like a lining. And you can see maybe in the camera, there's actually a layer.
Yeah.
So absolutely it does. Mm-hmm. That's the top. That's the bottom. Good question. All right. Thank you for asking, Jody.
So what next?
Hey, Brenda.
We got the dispensers.
Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. Let's see. Where's the method? Oh, how about we just move them that way? That works. Don't trip over the cord, please. Now, what in the world are these things? So let me show this camera first. Looks like a tissue box. But there's two sizes because there's different size stabilizer rolls.
Right.
So this is such a duh. Yeah, but it's like so obvious that I'm like, oh my gosh, why has this not existed forever? And a couple of years we've had them, and we sell out of them every time that we show them.
We talk about them, right?
And we forget to talk about them. So obviously, let me just open it up. It's just a yeah. Let's do it on the other camera. So I'll show you the inside. There is just, and I grabbed black just so it would show up hopefully better. It's just a roll of stabilizer. I think that's a poly mesh. And as you can see, just like your saran wrap, right? You would feed the amount of stabilizer you want, and then hopefully I'm gonna move my hands out of the way. Don't cut my fingers. This little guy, hopefully it shows that, cuts it. Super
So
easy, super simple. So I'll show this camera. The cutter is right here on top. There you go. I like that camera for the up close kind of. So you just simply feed your stabilizer out, and then you take this and cut across it. So
holding it firmly as you're doing, just like saran wrap. You have to
exactly.
put saran wrap.
If you don't hold it down and you try to do it with one hand to show a camera, it ends up just pushing the stabilizer up. Also, this is it's a mesh. It's poly mesh, so a little flimsy. If you had like a heavyweight or something, it's going to go right through it or tear away. Yeah. I love these, and of course they do come in 2 sizes. Now, a lot of times people see them online and they're in 2 packs. We break them up.
We do.
And I think now they finally started actually making them singles, so we don't have to break them up. I don't know why you would need 2 of the same size unless you're just that hardcore of an embroiderer, or you're just working them off.
Different stabilizers for different boxes.
Unless you have, multi needles and you've got a business and you're cranking it out, maybe that makes sense to you. But I absolutely love these. And what's the actual stable cut dispenser? Very cool.
The big one, the 20-inch one, is $29.99, and then the smaller one, I want to say, is $19 or something.
With 20% off.
10%, $27.99 is the smaller one.
27. Is it $29.99? 27?
So,
Yeah. And then 10% off of that. Very cool. Any questions on that? I got 2 from you. Love them. Farhat, thank you. Yeah, they're awesome. I mean, it's just like, again, duh. Why wouldn't I
think of it?
Yeah, well,
so we could patent it.
Should have gone to Shark Tank.
That's right.
We missed our chance, but Dime came through. Thank goodness. So I love it. Hey, Donna. Hey, Ann. Welcome to the Cut Up and Sold show. All right. I'm passing those to you.
Yep.
All right. I got a couple more Dime things. Which one's next up on the list? What do you think? Stable Grip Bundle or the amazing hoop mat?
They're both up next.
Which one do you want me to do? Let's do this first.
Did we open one?
Yeah, I opened it.
Perfect.
But I wanted to show them the packaging. So this is how it comes on the floor. It's a Dime hoop mat. Now people are like, what's a hoop mat?
Let's just show you.
Again, it's one of these things that it's almost. I should have taken the tape off of that.
It has a non-slip surface. If you've ever used like the Supreme slider for your machine for free motion, it has the same kind of texture to it. So it's supposed to like lock down on the table. See, it has like a static clean backing, and then you put your hoop on the top, and that way your hoop is not moving with the mat.
Yeah, in fact, actually, would you get me that hoop? I'm not going to unwrap this one just because I don't want to run out, and just in case somebody wants the last one, it hasn't been opened and used. But you're exactly right. I mean, it is a non-slick surface. So when you are doing, see if I can see that camera. There we go. When you're hooping, what happens when you put the thing in there and you're trying to do this, it constantly moves.
Right.
I mean, you've all done this, those that do embroidery. So when you take this out of the plastic wrap, obviously, it doesn't budge. I mean, it is fantastic. The static cling, it is like rubber.
To the table. So you need a really good table.
And you do need to be on a flat surface.
Ironing boards, no.
Correct. Yeah, if it's hanging off the edge, I'll be honest with you, it's just not, it's not going to work the same. And even if you have a smaller hoop, like a 5x7, you still want to lay it flat so that it has the full mat is laid out, and then you get that good grip. It just makes hooping so much easier.
And if you happen to not have one of these monster size hoops, you can always cut this in half too, and have 2 different spaces in your area in your sewing room to hoop things.
Absolutely. Now it does have, technically, for those that want to use it also to measure, it does have markings on it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So Yeah, no, I'm bad.
Wing it.
What are these numbers for?
Well, you have these really cool machines that you can move things and scan and
Project the images on, right? But it is nice. I mean, technically, in this industry, you measure almost everything, so it's nice that they have. It's actually gridded. Hold on, there's a glare on that, so let me see that.
You know, go the other cameras.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that because the plastic on. Yeah, there you go. So you can see the grid, and then you can see that there's numbers down at the bottom. The plastic was giving a shine, so or reflective, so I wasn't sure if they could see it. So absolutely love that.
Oh, let's see what that one is.
Well, hey Tammy, get to work.
And that's $24.99 before your 10% discount.
I was gonna say with 10% off after that. Love it. So hoop mat, check. Now all of these items that we're showing you, just FYI, it is not unlimited inventory, especially with the 10% off. So when they're gone, they are gone. Tony had said that earlier, but that's not a sales tactic. It's just there's literally only a few. Some have more than others. I'll just say that.
And if we do sell out and you really do want, you can always call or email us and we will order it for you. You just won't, call us. If you said I saw the show and I went to go pay and they're all gone, we'll work something out.
We'll make it work. Exactly. You can email me at info@cutupandsew.com or you can call either of the stores.
Right.
Just tell them what you saw. Say, well, Josh said, Tony said this, and we'll make sure you get taken care of. But to make sure it's easy and smooth and easy, I would jump on it ASAP.
Right.
I think this is the last dime item that we brought today, at least. Stable Grip Bundle. So this is one of their newest things. We have a kind of a deal with Dime, as I'm assuming a lot of people do. You're crazy if you don't. But every month, Dime comes out with a new item, or it's either a new product or something new that they're featuring, and they send us 4 of them. 1 for us to open up so we can play with, demo, learn about it, and the other 3 to sell. And this is one of the items that we just got. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't even opened one up because we sold the one that I was going to open. And then I was like, oh, we only have 3. I don't want to, so. But I mean, again, let's see, everything's got plastic, so there's glares on everything. Stable Grip Bundle for use with snap hoop. So again, these are for magnetic hoops. You can see, and what's nice is they put a picture. They kind of dummy proof it for us.
Yeah, we like pictures.
We like pictures. And the idea is simply it holds the stabilizer tight or taut, right? Taut. No N. Is it taunt? Taunt? No, taunting is something we do.
Right, exactly.
But while you're stitching, so a lot of times, you'll hoop something, but you'll see the little puckers, and you're not supposed to technically hold it down and yank on it, make it so tight that once it stitches out and then you unhoop it, it goes wing, wing, wing. So this is nice, and it does keep it taut. It even says it right there, taut. Fantastic.
Especially with magnetic hoops, the key with magnetic hoops, some of these magnets are not strong enough. You have a bunch of bulk that you're hooping. So this just gives you added security so that top hoop doesn't pop out while you're in the middle of the embroidery process.
Yep. And look, again, pictures. It's so easy to use. I don't even think there's instructions because it literally says arrow faces the embroidery field inside the hoop. And with that image right there, you can pretty much just see what it does.
How much is this?
This is $24.99, and then take 10% off of that. So bundle includes 4-inch, 7-inch, and 9-inch. 2 of each of those. Just FYI, 4-inch, 7-inch, 9-inch. So, I mean, you got to think that'll actually work with some of the bigger hoops as well. In fact, I don't think they make different sizes of these. I think this is made to where you can use it on all the sizes because you don't need it to be the entire length.
No.
It's essentially just extra stability. Yeah. Fantastic. Dime, rock and roll. Love it.
All right. And then you got the embroidery design. A really cute one. You only have a couple left.
Oh, the Riley Blake?
This one we can't get this back in there, I think.
So this is one that we did not make a sample of because we only have 3 of them. But let's see, make sure there's not a glare. Stinking cute is that.
So cute.
So this is the Riley Blake machine embroidery design, Little Witch and Friends dolls. Sorry, I was just reading it. There, go away, glare. There we go.
Oh, it's a USB stick. So
yep.
That's even easy.
Which is, I mean, look at those little guys. Come on, glare, go away. There you go.
Look so cute.
They are so cute. I wish we had one stitched out to
Mhm.
show you, and I've seen pictures of them stitched out, and you could probably Google it if you wanted to see a final. But I mean, that's what they look like, and they're just adorable.
Mhm.
I thought I would like the spider the most,
I like the kitty.
but I think I like this cat right here.
Mhm.
And a lot of it has to do with the fabric choice, obviously.
Sure.
So you could cutesy them up a little bit if you use some different fabric, or you can make them a little bit more spooky if you want to
Blood.
be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know about blood.
Oh,
Well,
sure.
the little vampire, you could have some
Yeah.
blood dripping down the vampire kitty. I love these. $69.99 with 10% off of that. And what I do like, and it shows USB, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
USB inside. So how many people got a new computer and it doesn't have a CD drive? Everyone. Because they don't do that. And then you purchase a design in a shop and it's like CD inside.
Or go download this. I love USB because then you just pop it into your machine.
It's right there. So you get 4 of the ragdoll designs in here, 14-inch, 16-inch, and 18-inch dolls. And you can use a 5x7, 6x10, or an 8x12 hoop.
Nice.
So
imagine how big that'd be? Oh, that'd be cute.
Yeah, and a 5x7 for those that have like a flare or something smaller. Actually, a flare has a 6x10. But if your machine only has a 5x7, I love that they didn't leave you out.
Yes.
It'll just be a smaller doll.
Little.
How cute is that?
That's very cool.
I love it. So we only have 3 of these though. I don't think I'll be getting any more of these in because I don't know if I can, but also, well, when they're gone, they're gone.
That's up.
And these are awesome.
Okay.
Cass says, hi, Dad.
Huh?
You mean Cass says, hi, Dad?
No. He's supposed to be at school, isn't he?
Tammy, did he go to the store? I was like, how in the world? What are you doing with my child?
I forgot the thread kit's up there too.
The what?
The thread kit, yes. Oh, I love the container.
Yeah. So, there we go.
Isn't that pretty?
This is a nice Isacord 30 spool special. And it comes, I'm a sucker for a good container. Don't get me wrong, because you can reuse it. But Isacord is phenomenal.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm curious what people, and they ask me all the time, what's your favorite thread? You know, it really depends, but I got to tell you, Isacord is right up at the tippy top.
Well, I'm going to say exquisite and Isacord.
I agree. That's the best answer because we carry both of them. But you know who you are. Some people, they get a brand and they stick with it. If you're not familiar with Isacord, absolutely gorgeous for embroidery. But I mean, it's polyester. So
it is.
Yeah.
It's 40 weight.
And it's 40 weight. So, I mean, what's your take? I break all the rules. I use whatever I have. And for the most part at home, I have this, an exquisite. And I use it to free motion quilt. I don't really piece, but
the thread painting.
For thread painting, I use it for everything, and I like the shine that Isacord has. So, an amazing thread kit with a killer little case. $159.99, and then 10% off.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, it is. All right, am I missing anybody? Okay,
Nope.
I just want to make sure.
You are on track. All right.
What's our time frame here? We got 12:30. We're rocking and rolling.
Yeah, you want me to do the next couple?
Yeah.
Now hand me the kit.
It's fantastic. Do you want to
So feel like
sides or?
It doesn't matter. I can stand here. You just get to be Dana.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
So we have some kit. We actually have quite a few kits here in St. Augustine, and this is one of those ones that's really cute, and we don't understand why it's still here.
Why is it still there?
So this is a panel kit, so it includes the panel, and it's a Riley Blake kit. We love Riley Blake because the kits are so much fun. It's a reusable box. It's got a magnetic closure, but it's got borders, and I'm sure it's got the binding, and I haven't looked at all of it, and the pattern. Can you? Oh, he's taking it apart. And we only have 3 of these left.
4.
4 of these left. I'm sorry. And it's $55.99 with 10% off. And it's a complete kit. How big is this?
I thought I could open it. Maybe I lied to you guys.
So it's a wall hanging. It's 37 inches by 57 inches.
Oh, it helps if you don't hold the box. Well, don't hold the box upside down.
It includes pattern, the fabric for the quilt top, and the binding. It's really cute. This would be great in your sewing room.
Yeah.
This little
I love the
No,
artwork.
I can't do that. You have to.
Yeah.
That's why you're the Vanna.
I love the artwork.
There you go. Yeah, what's the designer's name? I can't remember her name. Can you read the small print?
It's J Wicker Fresh. J Wicker Fresh.
Fresh? Yeah.
Why am I drawing a blank?
We carry a lot of her.
She's very stylized, and so it's very easy to pick out her designs and her art. And we carry a lot of it.
We do.
Because I absolutely love her drawings. And this one would be great for a sewing room. You got the old timey irons there, and just super stylized and really cute.
Called Press On.
Press On.
So that's kit number 1. The next kit, I think this is what I have to do. Let me check. Oh, yeah. Rope bowls.
Rope bowls.
Oh, they're on that side. I moved everything to that side.
Here, I'll hand it to you. And I put them up.
Still learning all the ropes here, guys.
And I put them up behind us too, the samples.
Oh, nice. Well, you can show the samples under there. So we have a lot of rope bowl kits. A lot. I should have put these on sale actually. But we've also had a lot of requests for a rope bowl class. So I talked to Miss Irene, who's one of our regular teachers, and she's going to teach a rope bowl class here in St. Augustine, February 28th, 10:30. It's on the calendar. Go sign up for it. And you're going to get a kit to do the class. So what she did, these 3 or 4, 4. She got all 4 of these out of the trinket set. So the trinket, and so in each of these kits, there's a sewing machine needle, there's a pattern, and there's enough rope to do whatever the pattern and the project is. So we have 3 different styles of kits. So this, what he's showing you here, let me do it this way, is the 5 trinket kits. Let me do it that way so they can see that underneath you.
Oh, there we go. I was just trying to show them
all the different ways you can do it.
Yeah, some people like to use the fabric, to kind of personalize it, give it some color, some fun sewing machines. You can go standard, kind of with no color thread, no fabric wrapped around the rope.
And this one's kind of like a pointy one. So if you put it on top of that one, it looks like a little jar.
Yeah, like this. Like this. What are you talking about?
That.
Oh. Like this.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Makes it like a little covered jar. But that's the 5 trinket kit. And then all these kits, there's 3 different styles. They are all $30. So we like $30. So that's the 5 trinkets. So this is the
that's the 5 trinkets. This is the basket with handles, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And you can see the little picture on the purple paper there. Yep.
There you go.
And then this is just small rope bowls.
This is a set of 3. Oop, there you go.
So you will get, if you want to sign up for the class, it will fill up. We only have 8 spots in it because we don't have a lot of space.
It is going to fill up. The Mountain Thread Company, if you've dabbled in rope or anything, you've heard of them. I mean, that is the rope bowl company. Yeah.
Yeah, we have other rope products here in St. Augustine, but we have to do some.
One kit will give you.
That's the 5.
All of these, and I know there's only 4.
Yeah, she didn't do all 5.
She didn't do all 5. Yeah.
She made this one, I think, bigger.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
We got those.
And I'm excited to get the class going. If you go to cutupandsew.com later, don't do this now, but you can now see, especially if you haven't checked it out since we took over the St. Augustine store, there's 2 calendars. And if you have been kind of following along, you're starting to see that St. Augustine is really growing. We're really getting some classes amped up here.
And they're filling up.
We had a collage quilt class full. Tomorrow we have a elegant tee, simple elegant tee. We've got a bunch of stuff. So just go to the calendar, take a look a couple of months in advance or ahead to make sure that you're not missing something.
And just remember, watch us on Saturday morning, same channels. We do study hall at 9 o'clock, so we talk about our classes and events.
Yeah.
So we're trying to go fast because we want to show you lots of product. What questions do you have as we've been rambling and not really engaging? That's the only downside of doing something like this is like
you don't engage as much.
We don't engage as much because we're just so focused on this. And that's not what we're about. We're here to help you.
As you guys know, we normally forget what we're doing and just talk to you the whole time.
That's not the point.
A little less productive, but more fun technically. But honestly, this is all about the products that we overlook. And when you go into a quilt shop, you know, the trick of the game is you got to have a bunch of stuff. You got to have new stuff, but it can't look cluttered. But even when it's nice and neat in the shelves, there's a lot of stuff. Right. And so you walk around, and every time you go to the same shop over and over again, you're going to see something new, or you're going to miss something. Right. And so that was really the point of this, being able to just take a little bit of time to showcase some different items, give you a little sweet deal on it, of course, for hanging out with us. And then again, in 2 weeks, we'll have some new items.
Right. We'll go back through and reshuffle if we have anything left from Shop Hop, because we have a Shop Hop coming up this Saturday.
Starts this Saturday. Yep. That's right.
It's never too late to join. It's Pattern Parade if you're local. Pattern Parade, or we can put the smaller camera. That makes it easier.
I kind of like it when it blurs us. Fancy. Yeah, this is from Saturday to Saturday, 18th through the 25th. If you have not gotten your passport already, I know in Palm Coast we have a few left. Here in St. Augustine, we're pretty good. So make sure you get your passport, though, because I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to just show up on Saturday with no pass. You can still come and hang out with us. But if you plan on getting the actual pattern, because each shop you're going to be given a special pattern that postcard pattern that was only made for this Shop Hop. And you'll get a different pattern at each shop, but you have to have the passport in order to do that. I'm excited.
Me too.
We're going to play some games. Yeah, we're going to play some games. And this is the local Shop Hop. So there's all the shops that are involved are here local. We know the owners. They're great people, great shops. It's really cool to support local business. That's right. And so this is the Shop Hop to do it. I'm excited. Pattern Parade. Saturday. That's crazy that it's Saturday. I don't know if we're prepared.
We're always prepared. So what's this behind us?
That's a quilter.
What's about this? What's the pattern?
It's very cute. So there it is. I was going to say block talk, but oops, that camera's not on.
I will turn that camera on.
Okay, cool. So, and Tony just learned something cool, and we'll explain it to you here in just a minute with the different size blocks. But this pattern behind us, Melanie actually made this one. It's stinking cute. That's about all I can say about it. There are two separate panels that make up this, and I know the camera cuts it off, but there's 12, right? Yeah, 12 total blocks on this panel.
Well, here's the reason. It's called Calendar Girls.
And how many months of the year? Okay.
Just getting it.
Look at that. Well, so there's, and you're going to know the names of these better than me because I can't remember. Oops, sorry. Yep. There's two panels that would make up this entire.
Correct.
And there's the pattern. Sorry, the block talk pattern.
Block talk pattern. And it is on the website.
Spring? No. Summer?
Spring, summer.
Spring, summer.
You have your spring blocks and then you have your summer blocks.
And I'll hold these up closer to the camera just because I want you to be able to see the drawings.
And then this one is fall, winter.
Of course, this is my favorite because there's a witch.
She's cute, the cat.
Yeah. I also like her hair. That's really cute.
With knitting needles in it.
Yeah, so let's see. I guess here, let me use this camera. Maybe they'll see it a little better.
There is a third panel too, and we'll show you that in a second too. So let me do it this way. There we go.
There we go.
Very cute.
I'm not going to show you all of them. I just really want you to see the stylized, again, the art.
And they're about 12-inch blocks.
Yeah.
So they're rather large. This is 24-inch panel.
24-inch panel. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So if you wanted to make the entire quilt behind me, you would want to get both panels. Correct. Just FYI.
So you get all
this is the witch I was talking about. Is that not cute? And then the winter. That's cute too. They're all, this is a little bit more cutesy than I normally go for. But again, I'm a sucker for good art and good drawings. And I love these drawings. So these are really cool. No, I'm not going to move it.
Okay. So we have a third panel with all the same things, but they're smaller. They're about, 8 inches compared to the 12. Yeah, they're about 8 inches. But this one has all 12 months on this particular panel.
Yeah. So here I'll show you same.
Yep. Okay.
Same block, but obviously you can tell the size. And the cool thing about that pattern is we just learned this, right?
Yep. I just learned it.
the pattern will give you instructions for either size. So whichever one you want to do. So if you decide you just want to do the smaller one, you can get just the one panel. If you want to do the large quilt behind us, you'll need both of the panels.
So this is a really good pattern for those weird panels that have blocks in them. So any size blocks, like it teaches you how to adjust it. So if you have a 10-inch block panel, you can adjust it because the pattern has all the directions in there.
Right. I was looking at my phone, make sure I'm not missing anything.
You're not. I can see it right here. You're not.
I know. It's a weird mental thing. I feel like I'm missing it over there. Okay. Very cool.
So, and the other thing is all three of these panels are been marked down. Plus you get a double dip, just saying.
Is dirt cheap?
It's dirt cheap. So normally they're $8.99. We'll put them on sale for $5.99 for the show. And you use that 10%, you get a little extra kick back.
I mean, that's a deal.
That's a deal.
So if I were you, I would get both of these. That way you can make this nice big one. And again, Melanie made this, and I love the colors that she chose. It's very soft and fun is a good way to describe it. I love it.
These small ones would be great for like little seasonal things for decoration if you're one of those type of people. I'm not. It's just more dust for me.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, let me move all these. Is there anything else on there?
No.
What's all this empty thread? Oh, you just got.
I was going to show it, and we didn't, so we went nice.
Look at 1241. I mean, come on. Now I know we went lightning fast through some of those. Obviously, you're going to be able to go back and watch this. So feel free to go back and pause it. And again, call us if I didn't do a good job, or if we didn't explain something maybe clear enough, or you weren't able to see it the best, or maybe it was too echoey. Just if you have any questions, reach out to us.
Yeah, we're still going to figure out how to do this room right. We're reassessing how to set it up.
Yeah, and again, this is we did it once, and we had planned on immediately doing it, and then life happened and holidays. So this is kind of the start of this Wednesday, the Cut Up and Sold show. But again, we're going to try to stick on routine because I feel like then people can start.
Put it in your calendar.
They know how to find us. Yeah, exactly.
So right now we're doing it every other week. So 2 weeks from today, we'll do the next one.
Yep. And since there is no time limit on these, as long as you go to, just for the last time in case, bit.ly/cutupandsold, you can get these items with that discount until they're gone.
Right. Until they're gone.
Yeah. Which, who knows?
That might be in the next 24 hours.
I know. I'll be honest with you. The Riley Blake
Kits?
Yeah, that should have been gone immediately. It's so stinking cute.
Same with these. We're hoping, if you don't get them now in this sale, they'll be gone over the weekend because of the shop hop.
Well, that's a good point. And we would prefer you guys get them before the shop hop.
Because you guys are here watching.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're watching on the replay, please put #replay so we can just know that you are rewatching it. And again, pulls that algorithm up for all our videos.
And share with a friend. We try, the more people that can see this, the more friends we get to make, the more people we can reach. And then also that just helps us make sure that noon time slot is the best time. If everybody's watching it at 1, then maybe we'll adjust.
Yeah. Kind of flexible.
But noon is like lunchtime. That was the idea.
Right. And that's why we don't want to keep it longer than 45 minutes because they got to eat too. They have to go get their food, eat.
Yep. Well, and if you're driving, just listen.
That's right. Listen.
don't watch us. I can't live with that.
They're not going to tell you. So that's it. Nobody has any questions.
Short and
Pat,
sweet.
you're watching on replay? Because we are live right now. Or you're going to watch it after we're done. That's pretty funny.
Hey, Pat.
So.
That's amazing.
So don't forget.
Hey, Angelina from Omaha. I love it.
Yep. She got shame on. Don't forget your 10% coupon, capital E embroidery.
So how does that work? Where do they put that in when they're checking out?
Checking out. They'll say coupon code, and that's where you pop it in.
And it's just the word embroidery with a capital E.
Yep.
Makes sense.
I think I let it set up to run to the end of the month. So the next live sale we do, it'll be the same one.
We'll keep embroidery up there. Makes sense.
February will be a new one.
Nice.
We're trying to get there.
Fantastic. All right. Well,
I
don't see any questions, so I think we're done.
I think they're done.
And we've got 1 minute, and then it's technically, so we got to stall because we said 45 minutes. So.
We gotta start asking questions so they can talk to us.
I know. Well, and we did that the first time, but I think it ended up taking a little bit more time than we had planned, which is great. Because we know how awesome you guys are, and you're always so involved and interactive with us, and we love it. So keep that coming. Also, for me, I'm just going to ask if you have any suggestions, but like of how we show items.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something that would make it easier for you, Tony's done this online stuff for quite some time. It's fairly new to me, so I want to make sure, being Vanna, that I'm holding it right and that you guys can actually see it, and that I'm not rushing through something, because that defeats the purpose.
That's right. All right.
That's it.
I think that's it. We got it.
Short and sweet. 12:45 on the dot. Let's click it off before it's 12:46, and we lied.
So thanks for joining us for Cut Up, and
So
see you next time.
see you guys.